Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we don't have as much of a scenario as will it run as we do a let's make a quick flip come springtime and try to make a little bit of money. So today we have a Toro 22-inch recycler, and this came from Facebook Marketplace. It included the side discharge as well as the bag, and the guy was selling it claiming that he had a shoulder injury that he needed an electric start lawnmower. But overall, it's one of the newer models. In fact, taking a look at the bag, it still has the plastic on it. Like, he never used it. So this thing's really clean. I'm hoping, he said it ran, so it should just be a quick and easy run through as well as firing up. The one thing that did concern me though is that he claimed, oh, this is one of those engines that you never need to change the oil. And at that point I just kind of smiled, nodded my head, and just knew in the back of my mind, oh God, what kind of a basket case did I end up getting myself into? But then I took a closer look. And if you take a look right here, this is one of the newer Kohler 6 3/4 horsepower 149cc XTX series engines is what they're called. And it says right here on the cover, no oil change required. And I'll put a link to a video that Kohler posted on their YouTube page. I'll let you guys be the judge for yourself on that one. Now, I don't claim I know more than the engineers over at Kohler. I'm sure they definitely know what they're doing, but conventional wisdom says that the purpose of engine oil is that over time it accumulates some dirt and debris and it gets dirty and you need to change it in order to keep your engine running at its peak. Also, if it sounds too good to be true, 9 times out of 10 it is. And I don't know, I don't want to risk running this guy dry without any oil. So first thing we'll do is obviously take a look at that oil. I'm hoping he didn't run it completely down to the ground. I know he probably never changed it, but at least maybe did a top up or two. We'll go ahead, we'll drain that out. I mean, fresh oil, just get a nice fresh start in there. We'll throw some gas in there and then see what we got. So taking a quick look, engine oil is not too bad. It's dirty, that's for sure. So we're gonna go ahead and get that changed out. And to do that, we have just a simple jack stand underneath there. Our mower lifted up. We'll get our drain pan and head underneath. Well, changing plans, as you guys can see, or as you can't see, there is no oil drain plug in the bottom of this engine. So we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, or I guess the new-fashioned way, because the old-fashioned way, engine makers would just put a drain bolt on there and make everyone's lives easy. We'll just tip this guy on its side and drain it out there. Make sure you have lots of paper towel handy, just because this method can get a little messy. Ooh, this guy's on tight. Holy cow. There we go. Ooh, looks like a nice milkshake, chocolate milkshake. And I will say the oil capacity on this guy is 20 ounces. And I don't know if you can see by the stream, but this is not 20 ounces of engine oil. So previous owner obviously did not care when it came to taking care of their engine. So hopefully we're still in good shape. So let this drain out and then we'll fill it with approximately 20 ounces of 10W30. I mean, okay, it can't be that bad, right? On the bright side, not a single drop of oil missed the pan. Like, that is my cleanest oil change ever, so I'm pretty happy with that. But in all seriousness, guys, make sure you check your oil and make sure that it's at the right level. You don't want to run it down as low as this guy did. Okay, first start. Fingers crossed we have some good news. Okay, so no start there. Let's see if we can pass the spark test. So I don't want to repeat what just happened a couple times, but I'll give you guys a summary. So threw a little bit of starting fluid in the air cleaner, started right up, no problem, and then I noticed that we were revving way too high. So I'm going to go ahead, take a look at my adjustments on my carb, get throttled down a little bit, put the idle screw down a little bit, and then go from there. Now, I don't know if the carb needs cleaning 100% because I started like 2-3 times and it started up no problem. So I'm thinking once I adjust my idle, I should be okay, but we'll go ahead and see from there. Try to get that guy out of the way for you. Okay. So a little dirty, nothing too bad, but take a look at our idle adjustment screw. Okay, so to explain what we have going on here, we have two butterfly valves. This first one that you see right here on the outside, this is your choke. Now this is connected to an auto choke mechanism through this linkage right here, which goes all the way out to the exhaust, and as your exhaust heats up, there's a spring within this auto choke system that's activated by heat like a thermostat, and that allows for this linkage to spin and twist. And when that happens, the butterfly valve for the choke opens all the way. So that was one of our issues, is that we had a little bit of binding, right there with this lever, and it wasn't able to fully open up for auto choke. So now we have a nice clean easy motion, so our butterfly valve is able to open and close with the choke. And then our second valve, which I think is the one that we're having issues with, is our throttle valve, which is right here, this guy right there. So as you can see, we have a screw right here, that's this guy, and that adjusts how far our throttle linkage or throttle valve opens up. So in this neutral position right here, nothing on it, our throttle is wide open. Now we have a linkage that's connected to our governor, so that way we can, when it senses that the engine's spinning too fast, it can start to close this valve right here in order to reduce the RPMs. Well, the thing that I noted was that this idle screw right here, when it's pushed in all the way, our engine and our governor can't slow down our speed enough because we can't fully close our throttle plate. So with a little bit of adjustment, if we back this screw out, we'll be able to have this linkage close completely and bring our engine speeds down. So hopefully that will fix the issues when we adjust that screw. But like I said, there was a lot of binding, especially with this guy and all these other linkages, that it wasn't freely moving, and I'm afraid that we were stuck at full open throttle and our governor was unable to do its job because of all of the interactions that were being conflicted over here. So we'll go ahead, we got everything cleaned up, all of our linkages moved nice and freely, no issues there. We will connect everything back up, take it outside, and see if we have any better luck with over-revving. Okay, so all the linkages are freed up. Let's see if we can get a nice start going. Now, that's much better. As we can see and hear, we're not over-revving the engine. It's starting at a nice speed, and our front-wheel drive system works. So, what I'm going to do, since we have everything pretty much ready to go on this guy, I will replace the air filter, change out the spark plug, just as a convenience to the next owner. We'll get the blades sharpened as well, and then we will also, in the springtime, because it's snowing outside if you couldn't see and the hoses are disconnected, we'll give this guy a quick wash. In all honesty, this is a great unit. It's looking really good, and it should be nice and easy. So doing some off-camera work, I mean, it's just clean up, you know, get the blade off, get it nice and sharp. Nothing to bore you guys with, but I will need a replacement blade because this is what ours looks like. Yeah, what the heck did this guy run over? My God. I even tried looking up atomic blade to see, okay, maybe they're supposed to be shaped kind of wonky, but yeah, this is nuts. So, good thing we checked. Definitely don't want to give this to the next owner looking like that. But for sure, a blade replacement will be in the bill. And to those who don't know, when do I need to change my blade? When is it beyond repair for sharpening? This is what you look at and say, I don't feel comfortable grinding that down. Even if I can get it balanced, it's still pretty gnarly. So just thought I'd share that with you guys. And one final update, about a week or so later, we're going to do some last minute maintenance, including brand new spark plug, nice clean air filter, and we saw how bad that other blade was, so we got ourselves a nice new mulching blade. So we'll go ahead, take care of these guys. That way, come springtime, all we have to do is give the lawnmower a quick wash down, and I'll have everything new. So fresh gas, new oil, clean air filter, spark plug, blade. The next owner will be all set to go. And one thing to note, guys, is when you do get new blades, if you're not getting them from a shop that sharpens them for you, like me, and I got mine online, this edge right here is as dull as a butter knife. So we'll go ahead and take that downstairs, get it nice and sharp, and then throw it back on the mower.